It's new release day from the Royal Australian Mint, and whilst I'm fed up with all the Dragon coins, I've got to give you the update. That's right, we've got even more Dragon coins. Just when you thought the market was absolutely full to the brim with Year of the Dragon coins, the Royal Australian Mint came out with the 1 ounce domed silver, a 50-cent coin, a $1 pair, a 1 kilo silver proof, and a 1 ounce silver proof, and a 5 ounce gold investment coin, and a 1 ounce silver investment coin. So, here we go. So today all I have is the 50-cent coin and the $1 pair. I do have some of the other coins coming soon, but they haven't arrived in time for the video. And as you know, I get very excited on release day. I like to keep you guys in the loop with what's coming out from the various mints. And so here we are. We'll begin with the 50-cent coin. You will notice there has been a departure from the classic trifold style, which if I'm completely honest, it did nothing for me. I didn't really like it. It was a little cumbersome. Some people preferred to keep them flat. Some people liked to fold them. Often the coin would also fall out of the card. So I'm happy with this. I like that the Royal Australian Mint have continued down the credit card style design. And in addition to that, this card is complementary to the design with a nice red motif with the gold lettering. Now onto the design. This particular Dragon design was produced by E. Waterford. And now if I'm honest, I haven't seen that name pop up before, so this may be a new designer at the Royal Australian Mint. I'll have to do a little more research, or if anyone in the comments knows, please let me know. Have they been around for a while, or is this a new designer? Either way, I think they've done a great job with this particular design. The border looks nice, and I even like the integration of their initials. The extra long line on the W on the right hand side actually looks really cool. This is probably the first time I've ever actually noticed a designer's initials on a coin as being a little unique. And of course we have the very impressive Dragon design with what I can only suspect is a bit of water down below. It's quite a busy design, but once you look at it up close, I think it really pops, and I think they've done a great job with this one. Although, I will admit, when I first saw it, I thought, ooh, this looks a bit busy. It's a bit muddled. But, on closer inspection, I'm a fan. Let me know what you think in the comments. Flipping over to the obverse, once again, we have Queen Elizabeth II. I believe we're getting towards the tail end of the memorial obverse. So this is 2024 dated with, once again, the years of her reign, 1952 to 2022. And I expect by mid this year, we'll start to see all coins from both Perth and the Royal Australian Mint, all featuring the King Charles obverse. Also worth noting, the mintage on this particular coin is unlimited. Now, let's not confuse that with infinite, but it does mean that hopefully you don't have to rush out and get them. There should be plenty available. A number of dealers should have access to a lot of stock, and they'll be producing them for a little while. So I don't expect it to be a small production run and then they'll move on. I think you'll be able to get these coins for a little while, so no need to panic. Next up, we have the $1 pair. This packaging is consistent with all the other releases we've seen in the Lunar series so far this year. I really like the way the Royal Australian Mint feature all of the animals in the lunar calendar on their designs, and you'll also see that on one of the $2 coins here. Moving over to the main event, we have the Year of the Dragon coin. I like this design not quite as much as the 50 cent, but nonetheless, it's a nice dragon. Flipping over to the obverse, once again, we have that Jody Clark obverse with the memorial legend. The total mintage for these $1 coins will be 30,000. However, if previous years are anything to go by, they should be available for a little while, so I wouldn't panic too much. Although who knows, maybe they've already sold out everywhere and they're hard to get. But this is just one guy's opinion on release day. Hopefully, all of these coins, and as I mentioned, I don't have the 1 ounce domed silver coin or the 1 kilo coin, although I have seen the kilo coin in person, and it was nice, but I would have preferred perhaps a higher relief. It looks a little flat and a little underwhelming compared to some of the other kilo coins that have come out in the past. But nevertheless, that's your Royal Australian Mint March update so far with the Year of the Dragon coins. If you go onto the website now, if you're watching this on release day, I probably won't have them up yet. I think I'll put what stock I do have readily available up on Friday, so tomorrow, or maybe over the weekend. Just because I've got a pretty busy week and I try and balance out, the bulk of my processing of orders because things are a little crazy at the moment. And before I let you go, I did have feedback. I think it was from STI Custom regarding my set looking a little bland. So I pulled out what I think is a very cool little memento of mine. This is not actually a gold coin. This is a 1996 1 kilo gold replica, and this was used as a display piece. This was actually up in the Downies store in Melbourne when I managed it. I was also the manager when the shop ultimately closed. So I decided to souvenir this off the wall. If anyone from Downies is watching and they want this back, I'm sorry, but it's mine now and I love it. So there you go. That's a little tidbit for today. A little souvenir, and I might pick out some things of interest that I have that I don't have up on the website. Just things from my own collection, just little souvenirs and things like that I enjoy. So there's your little tidbit for the day. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy coin collecting, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's not just new releases, although sometimes it feels that way with how many new coins are coming out. I will endeavor to continue to produce some interesting videos in the future, and I've got some cool stuff coming up in the next week or two, so keep an eye on the channel and we'll see you soon.